This is a nano online open course via which you will improve your skill to express, interpret, and develop your ideas with empathy in the range of the forms within cultural and creative contexts. Having this skill means that you are able to interpret and express your idea clearly, develop your idea within cultural and creative contexts, put the basis of your idea showing empathy towards all the forms of culture and creativity. Let's start. Interpreting and expressing your ideas clearly. Ideas come to you when they want to, not necessarily when we want them to. Ideas have a way of sticking around, nagging at us from the back of our minds. By demanding our attention, an idea can become real. Once a good idea has been created, it is often hard to forget it. The idea starts to grow bigger. Cultural and creative ideas can involve a sense of excitement, and when we engage with ideas, we get pulled into a sense of purpose. The first thing to do when we have an idea that we need to interpret is to identify our key message. What is the most important point, message, or feeling we want people to take away from our idea? Only if we are clear about our idea and what we would like to communicate through it, will we be able to express it clearly and share it with others. As Albert Einstein once famously said, if you can't explain it simply, you did not understand it well enough. Develop your idea within cultural and creative contexts. We can train ourselves to come up with better creative ideas. Here's how. Recognize that ideas constantly come to us so that we can develop a habit of acknowledging and capturing them. Learn to sense when an idea pops into our head and create a simple system to capture it in the moment. We can carry around a notebook, or figure out some other ways to capture the idea before it flies away. Speak your own ideas out loud. Express our idea to someone else and explain it spontaneously. The process of communicating an idea helps us clarify and see it in a new way. Listen to others. In fact, in any conversation, the process of coming up with questions to ask and listening to people's answers can lead to new ideas. Listening also trains us to look for different angles and layers to things as opposed to taking them at face value. All this above help us have a clearer picture, widen our viewpoints, show empathy towards all the forms of culture and creativity, and to keep in mind that varying cultural values can affect receptiveness to people's ideas and deem an idea appropriate. This leads us to be more open-minded towards other ideas and in general, towards all the concrete applications culture and creativity may have in societies. Showing empathy towards all the forms of culture and creativity. Empathy and creativity are strictly connected. It must be considered that individuals from different cultures or settings have distinct implicit and/or explicit conceptions of creativity. People from different cultures, especially those from individualist and collectivist cultures, show differences in preferred creative processes and creative processing modes when they are engaged in creative endeavors. So, for example, usefulness seems more important than novelty in the East, whereas novelty seems equally as important as usefulness in the West. Creativity may be assessed using different measures based on culture-related contents or materials, and findings are accurate only when culturally appropriate or culturally fair measures are used. This is why it is very important to show empathy towards all forms of culture and creativity, considered as a very important skill that those who wish to work in the cultural and creative sector need to manage. Now we invite you to the quiz section where you will be able to check your obtained knowledge by answering 4 questions. Tick the correct answer. Whether you chose right or wrong, you will be given an explanation for the answer. Let's start. That's all for this lesson. Thank you for your participation. Follow the program in the Flip Studio to learn more skills and explore the possibilities for employment, self-employment, or voluntary work in CCS. After successfully finishing the training course, you will be given the digital badge Successful Innovator.